Hi students, so we are discussing the biodiversity and its conservation In last class we discussed that is like endangered species flora and fauna and endemic species. The animals or the plants is belong to a particular region or a particular country is called as endemic species. Endangered species is nothing but if we not protect them, we not take care about them, in future they may be vanished from the earth forever. They comes under the extinct species. Few more topics is going to left over in our sixth lesson, that is importance of biodiversity and its conservation. Importance of biodiversity and its conservation. And there are some national parks and sanctuaries is there, and on project work there is a migration of birds. Migration of birds. Effects on the biodiversity. Migration and effects of biodiversity. Next please. A small step towards saving forest, recycling of papers. Why should we recycle papers? Importance of biodiversity and its conservation. What is the importance of biodiversity? Is the necessity to protect them? Is there any necessity to conserve them? If we not conserve biodiversity, what will happen? If we not conserve, if we not protect the animals and the plants, what will happen? How can we survive without animals and the plants? Most of the food materials we will get from the plants and the crops. If crops are not growing properly, how can we survive? So nowadays we are depending not only on the plants for the food, and also we are depending on the animals like chicken, muttons, so fish. So these also are very important for the human being, for the survival of the human. That's why it is the importance of biodiversity and its conservation. For example, there are so many insects there. I think people mostly they don't know about the uses of the insects, like butterflies. What is the use of butterflies? Butterflies are very useful for the pollination of the crops. If pollination takes place in the crop, then only it will be converted into fruits. So we are eating plenty of food materials from the crops. So who done this pollination? By nature, butterflies, honeybees, so birds. So if what happens? So when farmers started using more pesticides, high concentration of pesticides, so this pesticides is remaining on the crops, on the insects present on the crops. What happens? When the birds come, they will eat the insects. When the honeybees comes, when the butterflies scattering on the flowers, so when they are sucking the juice from the flowers, these pesticides, the very dangerous chemicals entering into their body. So accumulation of this harmful poisonous pesticides, when they enter into their body, they accumulated after 1 month or few days. These birds or insects is going to destroy. They are eliminated from this biodiversity. These are very sad. Farmers, they don't know how to use the pesticides, how much percentage of pesticides should be used, whether the insects are there or not, whether they should use the insecticides or not. They don't know. They don't have more knowledge about this. These pesticides are available in the market. They are using, they are taking, they are destroying they are thinking we are destroying the insects present on the crops. But there are so many useful, it will affecting the entire biodiversity. Birds are dying, this butterflies are destroyed, honeybees are destroyed. There are so many like rhizobium bacteria, nostoc, azotobacterus is there in the soil. When this highly concentration of pesticides are used, they also destroy, they also damaged in the soils. That's why we cannot get a good crop in the fields. It's a very sad thing. So it is our responsibility, it's government's responsibility to inform the farmers not to use harmful pesticides which are giving harm to the biodiversity. Okay, so this is about the importance of biodiversity. It's a conservation. So we can't do the pollination in the plants. If we want to do it, will take so much time. The butterflies will cluster on the flowers. It will carry the pollen grains from one flower to the another flower, one flower to the other, to the entire field. Pollination done by the insects, by the wind and the insects. So this is about importance of biodiversity and its contributions. So one more project of tiger is there in your textbook. So is it important to protect the tiger in the biodiversity in the ecosystem? Is it or not? Yes. If the tiger is destroyed, whole food chain will be damaged. If there is no tigers, what happens? The deer number started increasing. If the deer number started increasing, what happens? It will affect on the food chain. It will affect on the food chains. For examples, so grass will be eaten by rabbit. Rabbit will be eaten by fox. Fox will be eaten by some like tiger and bears. If there is no one animals, it will entire the whole biodiversity and an ecosystem. That's why in food chain or in an ecosystem, all the organisms is very important. All the organisms is very important. If all organisms is there, the food chain is always in the balanced. If one animal is destroyed, so the food chain will always become unbalanced. It is very important to protect the environment, to protect the biodiversity, to conserve the biodiversity. So all the animals is very important. Then what is the migration and its effects on the biodiversity? What happens due to this pollution, due to the lack of food materials? So due to the pesticides using more, the birds are migrating from one place to the another place. Nowadays we are going to see there are plenty of tigers, lions enter into the village. They destroy, they damage the animals. They kill the human beings. Why? Because so when there is an ecological imbalance in the forest, if there is no food materials available in the forest for the tiger, they will go into the villages. That's why all the animals should be balanced in the forest. Then only they will not come away from the forest. So why some animals will migrate from one place to the another place? What is the reason? Because of the polluted water. Because of polluted water. Because of food materials is not available properly in the particular area. Like Siberian crane, it will migrate from the Russia to India, like Kolleri Lake, West Godavari district. Why? Because so the plenty of sufficient water is there, fresh water is there in Kolleri Lake, sufficient food materials is there, good weather is there in the West Godavari, Kolleri Lake. That's why around 1,000 kilometers it will migrate from other countries into our countries because of the food materials available, nutrition available, pure water, plenty of trees to give shelter to the animals and the birds. So good environments. That's why they will migrate from one place to the another place. Next is small steps towards saving forest. The millions of trees is going to cutting down. Every day the population is increasing, but the land is not increasing. Land will never increase or never decrease, it will remain same. But the population is increasing. To construct the buildings, to construct the stations, railway roads, to construct the factories, companies, we are going to destroy the forest. If forest is cutting down, rainfall will be decreased. So the carbon dioxide percentage is increasing, oxygen percentage is decreasing, air is started polluting. We can see the temperature also increasing in the summer due to the pollutions. How can we recycling of papers? Can we save forest? Yes. By preparation of 1 ton of paper, we have to cut 70 trees. How paper is prepared, how furniture is prepared, how the doors or windows are prepared by the trees. So these trees are very, very important. To prepare 1 ton of paper, we have to cut 17 trees we have to cut. So indirectly, if you are using less papers, so we are saving the trees. We are saving the forest. For yearly, how many lakhs of trees is going to cutting down? How many trees are cutting down? How much paper we are using? So this is about the small steps towards the saving forest and recycling of forest. Today homework I am going to give you. Collect a few more information about migration of birds. Migration of birds. You have to collect the information. How many birds? How they migrated from other countries to our country? Which type of birds are migrated from other countries to our countries? What are their names? Why they migrated? Another work I am going to give. Page number 92. Page number 92 from the textbook. Page number 92 from the textbook. Efforts towards conservation. Effort towards conservation. Let us read the case study of Project Tiger. Case study of Project Tiger. Collect one picture of tiger and you have to read and write about this project of tiger. Read and write about the project of tiger. You can collect the more information about this tiger. How many tigers was there? Where they are? So different types of tigers you can write. So write information about this tiger. So this is the today lessons. Okay, thank you students.